All right, today we're going to talk about a side hustle, and not just any side hustle. We're going to talk about starting a side hustle that costs almost nothing to set up. It can be set up super fast, definitely less than a day. It doesn't require a whole lot of upkeep. And this side hustle, well, let's just get right into the presentation here, and I'll show you why this is a great opportunity for people who want to start slow, create something on the side. They're not worried about getting rich today, but they also don't want something that's going to take a lot of their time, okay? So first, let's talk about things that are mandatory for your side hustle if you are going to treat it like a side hustle. Because there's a difference between a side hustle and a business. A business takes time, a business takes constant effort. Sometimes a business can take clients. We're talking side hustle here. So if we're going to go side hustle specific and stay true to the side hustle form, we got to do something that is going to be long term, because you can see over here on the chart to the right, this is a very fancy chart that I have. We want something that's going to go long term and appreciates. And what I mean by this is we don't mind if this is just a side hustle that doesn't take a whole lot of time. We can devote an hour or two a week to it and doesn't cost a whole lot of money. Well, we don't care if it starts off slow. But if we're going to put any effort in at all, and we are planning for the future like we should be, we do want this to appreciate. We want that exponential growth over time. And of course, the time this is going to take is really going to depend a lot on the amount of effort that we want to put in. But if we're willing to trade off, not a whole lot of effort for, waiting a little bit longer, well, this is going to be the perfect side hustle for you. Now, this is a perfect example of why I like YouTube, because YouTube does have that exponential growth. You might not see a lot of traction in the beginning, but over time you're going to see that exponential growth that creates value. The problem is we want to talk about a side hustle that we can just do in our spare time, and YouTube does take a consistent effort. It does require you to go on camera. It does require you to consistently create content and come up with ideas and actually create content that people like and appreciate. So that's why YouTube is not great for this type of side hustle, but the opportunity that I'm going to talk about in this video is perfect. So now that we know what's mandatory for a side hustle in terms of long-term growth and something that appreciates, let's talk about some things that are kind of nice for a side hustle. So for a good side hustle that doesn't take up a whole lot of time, it's nice to have little to no marketing. Meaning we're not out there every day promoting this. We're not out there creating content and networking on Facebook and doing all those things. We're not buying daily Facebook ads and split testing ad copy and running campaign budget optimized tests and stuff like that. We're not doing any of those things. So that would be nice for a side hustle. The other thing that would be nice for a side hustle is it does not require daily attention, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. That's the opportunity that I'm going to reveal to you in just a second here. Because if it requires daily attention, it starts to feel more like building a business and not really a side hustle, right? Well, here's another thing that's really nice if you're going to have a side hustle, and it's a side hustle that does not require monthly fees. Because like, say, for instance, drop shipping, you have to have a Shopify store. Well, if you're doing a Shopify store, then you have a minimum of $29 every month that's dinging your bank account. No, that means if you have a month where you didn't really have a whole lot of chance to get to it, well, you're still losing out on money. So it would be nice if a side hustle doesn't require any monthly fees. It's free as long as you don't touch it, right? That way it's not dinging you. You're not going into the negative to do this. So what we're looking for is really kind of represented by this another amazing chart here on the right. And the first two dots, we're talking about effort and money. And the third one is we're going to talk about potential future payoff. And if we can put in not a lot of effort, not a lot of money, but someday down the road we might have a side hustle that actually pays us, a couple $1,000s a month perhaps, well, that would be pretty cool. Now this whole idea of little to no marketing and doesn't require daily attention is what makes Amazon so attractive, because Amazon is a platform that already has buyers. Okay, people are on Amazon searching for products. Amazon takes care of all the fulfillment, so you don't have to worry about daily fulfillment of orders. And now the problem with Amazon is, of course, it requires monthly fees, and then there's that issue of the huge investment you have to make up front. And we're talking about probably a minimum of $2,000 or $3,000 just to get your Amazon store launched, because you actually have to have the physical inventory at Amazon before you can start selling at Amazon. Matter of fact, I had a buddy of mine, he got into Amazon FBA, and he was in for 12 grand before he even made his first sale. So that's the problem with Amazon. But it has a lot of nice features. Once again, that's why selling on Amazon is so attractive. What if we could do something that's almost like Amazon, but doesn't require the monthly fees or the investment up front? And that's why I want to introduce you to this side hustle. I call it the Easy Print on Demand solution, and we're going to do this on Etsy. Okay, let me talk about the print on demand and Etsy opportunity. First of all, it's going to allow you to start fast. I mean, you can literally launch your Etsy store in like 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. It's going to give you the opportunity, if we're doing with print on demand, to auto fulfill. See, that's the bummer with Etsy in a lot of cases. If you're selling on Etsy, then you're creating handmade goods, and it takes a lot of time to actually create these products. Yeah, it's cool you can launch your store for free. Yeah, it's cool that there's already 40 million buyers searching for products. Yeah, it's cool that people are spending almost $4 billion a year on Etsy. But the problem is you don't want to be creating products and making necklaces nonstop. That's why if you're using print on demand and Etsy, which you can integrate legally, you get auto fulfillment. That means if somebody purchases your product that's print on demand, the print on demand partner will fulfill it for you. Okay? This brings us literally no risk, because with print on demand, let's take t-shirts for example as a great way to start. If you're selling t-shirts on Etsy, you don't actually have to pre-print the t-shirts. You don't have to pay anything except one tiny little listing fee to get your t-shirt up on Etsy. And that tiny little listing fee is 20 cents per product. So if you load 10 products on your Etsy store, that's $2. Okay, and that's not a monthly fee. That's once every 4 months. So not a whole lot of investment to get your store up and running. And once again, you don't have to pre-purchase anything. There's no setup fees to get your t-shirts on there. You only have to pay your print-on-demand partner after someone purchases your product. That means you get the cash in your Etsy account, and then Printful will automatically fulfill it, ship it to your customer packaged with your label on there. Okay, this looks like it's your store because they'll actually print your logo on the label. Well, then Printful will bill you the wholesale cost, and you get to keep the difference as profit. Now, the other cool thing about this is because it takes literally 3 minutes to get your design uploaded to your print-on-demand partner and onto your Etsy store, you can jump on trends. That way, if something's trending, if there's a funny saying that's trending, something that's not trademarked, a meme, maybe your favorite sports team, has a motto. Well, I mean, obviously you can't use the NFL logo or the Major League Baseball logo, but if there's something that people are talking about in the news, you can instantly get this on your print-on-demand Etsy store, literally in like 5 minutes or less. Okay, so that's the print-on-demand and Etsy opportunity. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay. So once again, just go over to Etsy.com. Super simple. Once again, there's 40 million buyers on here searching for your products. They're spending $4 billion a year, so they're definitely spending money. And all you have to do to sell on Etsy is create your free account and then sell on Etsy. Okay, you can literally have this up and running in less than 15 minutes. Then you go over to a print-on-demand partner like Printful, which is the one I use. This is actually my back dashboard for my Printful account. And as you can see here, they'll import products to your store, and then you can choose automatic fulfillment. Okay, the order will be fulfilled automatically. Okay, super simple. So when someone goes on to Etsy, they find your product, they purchase it, the money goes into your Etsy account. This will trigger something in Printful using some sort of magic automated systems, and then they'll know to go ahead and print your t-shirt that the person purchased, and they'll mail it to your customer with your logo on the label. Pretty simple. So the idea here is you load up your store, you optimize it with tags and titles, and maybe hop on trends. And if you can upload 1 or 2 new shirts a week, okay, you're going to keep your store fresh. You're going to be able to stay on top of trends. But how much time is that going to take? 15 minutes maybe, maximum. And then you just wait for people to find your store and buy from your store. Then once again, Printful handles the fulfillment automatically. Now, let's say you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait until people find your new store. You can actually advertise right in Etsy's dashboard. But the cool thing about this is we're not talking about competing on Facebook. You're only going to advertise either in Google search or right on Etsy. So people who are searching for the shirt or whatever it is that you're selling. Okay, based on the tags and the title optimization, Etsy knows when to serve your ad to the right people, and you can get started. Look at this. I'm doing $3 a day right now for my advertising. You can get started for $1 a day. That means if you put $1 in this box and update it, Etsy's going to charge you $1 a day to advertise your store, and you're going to get a ton of impressions for $1 a day because it's only people who are searching for your products on Etsy. So this is really cool. It's a great opportunity for people who want to start their side hustles on the side. Okay, they don't want to devote a full-time effort or full-time expenses to this. So that's why I created Easy Print on Demand, and you can find this at easyprintondemand.com or follow the link in the description below this video. And we're actually launching, as I shoot this video, tomorrow, which is Friday, September 6th. Because this is the pre-launch time right now, if you're watching this video, you can go over and check this out. You can save 50% and get in for only $75. But really what this is this is a super simple, super straightforward 4-module course. Okay, it's not a course that's going to take you 3, 4, 6 weeks to go through. Module 1, we talk about the opportunity. In Module 2, I take you right inside the computer. I show you step by step how to get this all set up, how to launch your Etsy store, and how to get your print on demand partner integrated. In Module 3, I show you how to get the designs. Okay, that way you know what to look for, how to get professional looking designs for cheap. I'll show you a design hack that if you don't want to pay for designs, it's super simple. In Module 4, I'll show you the keyword research. Basically, how do you figure out what people are searching for, and how do you get in front of those 40 million buyers who are searching for products on Etsy. And then, of course, there are going to be bonuses included right now. I give you this custom mock-up template. It's a $150 value. This can help you stand out on Etsy. This is fully customizable. You can remove images. You can put your design right on top of this t-shirt. You can change the color of this t-shirt, change out the background. Super, super simple. And then, of course, I'm going to give you 20, maybe there's probably more than 20, but there's at least 20 high-quality professional designs that are done for you. Because what's going to happen here is the last thing you want to do is get your Etsy store set up and then just put one t-shirt up there, right? It doesn't look very professional. So you can use these done-for-you designs to get your store started immediately. It's going to look like it's populated. It is going to be populated with professional designs that can sell. But the other thing this allows you to do is this allows you to add designs at your leisure. If you want to add one design a week, you can do that. Okay, if you want to wait till you hear a trend to upload a design, you can do that. But your store is going to look legit because it's going to have these done-for-you designs already there. And normally these designs cost anywhere from like $10, $15, maybe even $20 a piece if you're going to hire a professional designer. So this is basically a $300 value right here in the 20 plus designs that you're going to get. And this is a free gift when you join right now. So if this is something that's cool for you, if you like the idea of this side hustle, we're still on the pre-launch sale for another 18 hours and 45 minutes. And once again, you can save 50% off by joining easyprintondemand.com right now. Guys, I hope you think that this is a cool side hustle. Once again, the link to Easy Print on Demand will be down in the description below, or you can just type that into your browser URL line right there. So, I mean, great opportunity. Do I think this is going to make you a millionaire? Of course not. But is this a good way to maybe over time create a stream of income that's almost 100% passive and can generate a couple $1,000 a month? Sure, why not? I mean, there's no reason why this couldn't. There's people on there selling t-shirts. I mean, people are doing it. So if you want this, go ahead and take advantage of the pre-launch special. And thanks so much for watching this video. We'll see you soon. Bye now.